Next, let's queer up students and youth culture. The University of Florida President Ben Sasse and DeSantis warned students on Israel-Gaza protests. We are watching student protests over Israel and Palestine growing on college campuses across America. However, this week's statements in Florida may have profound implications on the LGBTQ+ community. The University of Florida issued warnings to pro-Palestinian student demonstrators, stating that violations of behavioral rules during ongoing protests could result in suspension and campus banishment for 3 years. The university also stated that employees or professors found in breach of regulations would face termination. The university's Division of Student Life issued guidelines prohibiting various activities. Although the letter lacked a signature or date, it purportedly originated from the university's administration. Prominent Republicans, including Governor Ron DeSantis, commended University of Florida's management of the demonstrations on social media. DeSantis hailed UF's distribution of the flyer as a matter of will. U.S. Representative Kat Kamek, representing Gainesville, also lauded the school's actions. Demonstrators have called on the university administration to cease investments with corporations selling arms or military technology to Israel. They also called for a student oversight committee to approve future university investments, considering University of Florida's $2.5 billion endowment. The University of Florida has approximately 55,000 students, including about 6,500 Jewish students. Governor DeSantis and UF's new president, Ben Sasse, both staunch supporters of Israel, have warned against violent pro-Palestinian protests on college campuses. Last year, DeSantis attempted to ban 2 pro-Palestinian student groups at the University of Florida and the University of South Florida in Tampa, but faced First Amendment challenges. DeSantis recently advocated for the expulsion of pro-Palestinian student protesters and the cancellation of visas for international students involved in demonstrations. The governor and GOP passed new laws last year that limit demonstrations and protests that were widely believed were aimed at marginalized communities, including LGBTQ+. Social justice activists argue that Ben Sasse and Governor DeSantis' statements are a plan that could prevent LGBTQ+ protests in the future. Again, we have to realize that limiting any kind of free speech and protest it's a slippery slope that you're next. And it's another headline where, again, as I think the governor is coming out and attacking rights, it's just another way to silence. And again, we could be next of having those demonstrations. So imagine when it's an LGBTQ issue, and there are already ones to demonstrate on college campuses if we need one. If anything else comes out worse, that they want to have demonstrations, I think limiting this is a big slippery slope.
And I think along with it being a slippery slope, it's obvious that certain causes don't receive equal treatment, especially in Florida, but across the United States. We've seen very politically motivated decisions around which protests and which demonstrations are allowed to take place. And I think, again, this is supposed to be the land of the free, right? And free speech is one of those things that is held very closely by a lot of people, and this is directly flying in the face of that.
I mean, it's a clear violation of First Amendment rights. And this is exactly what we teach our students in school, is to stand up for what they believe in and to basically just try to shut them down for their staunch beliefs and for standing up for other people. They're literally standing up to stop other people from dying. It's really sad just to see how Florida and other of our leaders are basically treating our students and future leaders.
Yeah. And I think sometimes, at least in what we have seen, is, hey, let's take care of this, but while everyone's fighting the fight, they're actually doing something over there. So look over there. What are they really doing behind the scenes?
Yeah, that's true. We're spending so much time people being angry and upset about what's happening on college campuses. We're ignoring the fact that there are attacks being carried out right this very moment.
Our rights are slowly being trickled away while we're being...
But not even ours. I mean, the people in Palestine right now.
Oh, yeah.